first and foremost, happy birthday, Nora. Thank you so much for thank you so much for sharing it with us here in the clubhouse. Yay! Oh my God, you guys. Well, welcome. This is the KDrama Clubhouse. If you are new here, welcome. This is where you can vent, you can gush, you can squee, we can argue, all in good fun. They're only stories. All about your KDrama obsession. If you don't know us,
and we have so many friends here. Let's see. Julie is here, Jonathan, Toya, glad you're knitting. I'm a knitter too. Rosa.
Just like Tosan, I love it.
We will make pot scrubbers. Tisea, Nika Pika 68.
Yes.
The cactus.
I want a cactus, Marisa.
We will get to startup.
I want a cactus, yes. We'll totally get to that.
So sorry if I missed anyone, but welcome everybody. We're so happy to see you.
Caitlin's here, of course, so good to see you. All right, you guys, so as we do every week, just a quick rundown. I just lost my notes. There they went. Just quickly, we start with Monday, Tuesday, and we make our way all the way to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that's where if you're here for startup, we'll probably do that towards the end. But also, keep in mind what your top moment of the week is, because we always come to you guys. Our audio is lagging. Is it? Oh, no. Is it?
I don't know. That's so odd. Are we out of sync?
Are we out of sync?
Oh dear.
Hold please for technical difficulties.
Tejo 7, you're having visual issues. Let's see. Only Jen's.
My audio is lagging.
That's weird. Huh.
Sorry, you guys. I'm out. I'm out of sync.
Bizarre.
Okay. That's super weird.
It is.
Huh.
That is.
My mic's been muted. Marisa, go on with the show. Forget about me.
Sorry, you guys. We seem to have technical difficulties this afternoon.
Yeah, Marisa, you go ahead. You guys get started with Monday, Tuesday. I will jump off and jump back in.
Okay, well actually while we're waiting for Jen to do that, we have something called super stickers here on YouTube. So if you want to support our channel, you can purchase a super sticker. It's the $ that's under the comment box. And that way we will definitely see your comment because you guys are so amazing. There's so many thoughts. Sometimes they just go flying by. And this way we will definitely see them. And it's a way to support the clubhouse and our channel so that we can do more for you. And we do have some good stuff planned for December. And we have a gift guide that's also up on our YouTube channel right here. So if you look for that, we have gift ideas for the K-drama lover that you could give to your family and say, hey, I'm a K-drama lover, take a look at this gift suggestions. So hopefully there's some fun stuff in there, and there's some affiliate links there too, so that also helps our channel, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. So, Jen, are you back?
I'm back, but is it working or am I still off a little bit?
I don't know. You guys tell us if everything looks and sounds okay. We did some upgrading with our equipment around here, so hopefully we sound better and look better, but it would be good if our mouths matched what you're hearing.
Yeah, that's always frustrating. It makes me crazy.
Fixed!
Oh, great.
Yay!
Good. Okay, great. Woo! Shoo! Bullet dodged, because holy cow, do we have some things to talk about this week, right, you guys?
Yeah. Crazy
town. So should we get started? Are you ready, Marisa?
Here we go.
All right, let's do it. Monday, Tuesday, you guys. Big week, right? We got a couple of premieres, and we are headed into the finale, not the finale, but we're headed into the backside of KAIROS. Is anybody still watching KAIROS out there? Oh, Teja7, you still can't see us. Can everyone else see us?
Uh-oh.
I just want to make sure it's not on KAIROS. There we go, Tessia. Okay, used to be dubbed. Okay, great. Jessica, we're just like a Chinese drama that's being dubbed. Exactly.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so KAIROS, you guys, whoa. All I gotta say is whoa, right? Like, it was intense.
I was talking to somebody on Instagram about watching it in pieces because the show is giving me anxiety. It's so tense. And what was weird with this week, at some point, I was like really feeling for Do-kyun, for An Bo-kyun's character, and I'm like, wait a second, he's a bad guy. What?
Yes.
Why?
Oh my God! But he's being so manipulated by that woman. It is awful. I wrote in my notes. I'm like, she's troubled, mean. Oh wait, she's full on terrifying and evil. Like, whoa. I just lost Marisa.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Okay, there we go. Okay, great. Oh my God, so many technical difficulties today. You guys,
Ooh.
sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, we're back. But she's like troubled, mean, terrifying, and evil, and she's using like everyone. Is she just manipulating everyone? It's crazy, right, Toya? You have to take days in between. It's crazy.
Yeah, and who is that? That was her father that's after her?
Yes.
The one she tried
so we
to
did
kill?
finally. She burned him in the building in the beginning. So I'm not really sure what that whole drama is all about, but it's clearly a big one. Whew. Right, Nicholas Julian. Hi, Nicholas Julian. Thank you so much. Yeah. So they're so good, right? I've never enjoyed Shin Sun-ruk more. He's actually charming. Like, I'm like, what's happening right now? Yes.
I know. And
Jill made it.
so what's happened is so Lee Se-young's Haneri has changed the present.
Correct. Multiple times.
Multiple times. And this was kind of confusing me because sometimes new information comes out and the cops don't check things or ask questions that I think they should, but I'm not sure if I'm sitting in the right timeline in my head.
Exactly.
So
I did think this week got a little wonky with the timeline because we kept like he was in a coma. Shin Sun-ruk's character, Seo-jin was in a coma, and then we were cutting back, and then Do-kyung actually got the phone, which we talked about last time. Time jumps are so confusing, Holly. It's just like, it's crazy. So it's just I'm still really enjoying it though. I'm looking forward to seeing how we get to where we're supposed to be going. Right.
Yes. So 9 and 10, we still have some solid episodes to go. And now we've got An Bo-hyun's character who knows that he can change the death of his love if he gets the
so confusing. But finally he knows that he has to get Shin Sun-ruk's character, basically, so it's Kim Seo-jin, to wake up so that he can actually talk to Airi on the phone, right? Because she knows that that he's the wrong guy. So that's where we ended episode 10. So
Holly, so confusing.
Right. Oh, heck yeah. Thanks, Norky. Yeah. Send us pictures, you guys. If you order any of our stuff, send us pictures because we're building a new website too. We're going to put those all up. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I did like how they flipped the story this week. I was a little worried about how we were actually going to get places, but and then we found out that our CEO, our head guy, was the bad guy.
That's right.
Ba-dum-bum. Ching! Roll credits. Like, oh, man.
Always the bad guy, right?
Always,
he says the right things, but he's doing nefarious things behind everyone's back.
Always. It's crazy. So I'm really enjoying it. So I'm still on board. I found that those 2 hours went pretty fast. I really was enjoying it.
Yes, and Janet, glad Avery has help from her friends. I love that. Because they're naive and they're a little innocent and they're all emotion. So they definitely, you're really worried they're going to get squashed by
Thank you, Nora.
Nora, it's
your birthday, but we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. An extra happy birthday to you.
Exactly. But yeah, I appreciate that the friends are all bonding together and to help her. I really enjoyed watching Shin Sun-ruk's character realize how important his family is, but not really knowing why. Like, that was really fun to watch too. So the character building is actually doing really well. I really am enjoying it. Yeah.
Well, I'm a little worried about the wife because now that kidnapping didn't happen, and she's forced to do things like go away for a night to this RV luxury campsite.
I thought he booked a resort. I was like, was that a mistranslation? This is not a resort. It's lovely and it looks fun, but this is no resort. This is not a resort. Oh my God. Who does the little girl belong to? Right. I'm trying to figure out when we're going to find out who the little girl is. Like, is it really his daughter?
I don't know.
Oh my God. All right, you guys. So, because we have so many shows and we have 2 huge finales, let's just keep moving. But KAIROS obviously still keeping our attention, and we are totally loving it, and we can't wait to see how this one wraps it up. Because, wow, time travel, so far so good, right? So far so good. That we have a blue, right? Okay.
Oh, okay.
So while Marisa goes and checks that, just a couple of quick things. I don't know if you guys have seen, but we've got a My Drama notebook down below. If you want to click that link, you guys can have one. You can have notes just like us. They make no sense. We just scribble everything, but they're handy to have, and you can rate everything. That was my favorite part about it.
Nicely
Rating.
designed, Jen.
Don't we all like to do that? It's so fun. All right. So next up is Please Don't Date Him. This one they are rolling out 1 episode at a time, Marisa. How is that going for you?
I did I watch the whole thing this week? Did anybody watch it?
Anyone?
Oh, right. Sorry, Marco. I think I got bumped off and then I came back. So anyways, it is not a rom-com. Like our firefighter was hardly in the first half, and it was just kind of her living her life, and she's adorable. But I didn't really know where the story was going, and then the refrigerator was hardly in it, and I would like to know more about this magical refrigerator that seems to be tapping into every social media network and credit card company.
Well, that's super handy, right?
So, Sandy, what did you think? Because I don't know. It might be, yeah.
It doesn't seem like it clearly is not a popular one. So, does Sandy have thoughts?
But to say, maybe binge it when it's done.
Okay, maybe this is one that we need to like wait and see what happens.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if it's lightweight or because they are dealing on some difficult subjects, but I don't know. It feels like kind of a late night, I'm done watching all my other shows, let's watch something else kind of binge.
An editing issue. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's just the smallest thing, like the editing. Not that editing is small, but if you get a weird edit, you're just like, this makes no sense. Yeah. All right, so let's just move on, because good morning from where I am, which is the Philippines.
Zara, mabuhay, welcome.
Welcome. We're so glad that you found us. Love it. Yay. We love welcoming new people to the clubhouse. It's so much fun. But one that I did watch, and I know Caitlin's very excited about this. Oh, Jonathan, thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
You know what? We do actually have I have a My Drama list that I've been ranking, but I don't know how to share it with anyone. So I'm still kind of a My Drama list newbie. So if you guys have suggestions, let us know what you want to see from our My Drama list. There's too many things happening there. But yes, we do have them. And we'll definitely drop our ratings. We'll definitely do that. We'll figure that out and we'll get those out to you guys. But I know Caitlin's super excited about this, and Awaken 1 and 2. Who else is watching that? Marisa didn't love it, so I was like, I'm a little nervous about this, but you said it was crack, so I was like, all right, let's do this. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh my God, I want those kids to be like Stephen King. I'll teach you. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin is so good at all this stuff. Oh my God. You can add friends. Oh, let's all be friends on MDL, you guys. I love it.
Yeah.
Yay. This is my dream, Caitlin, and help me, everyone out there who watched Awaken, this is my dream of it. I want those kids to be like Stephen King fire starters. I want that little skosh of supernatural so badly, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole thing. It's super wacky. It was really confusing, but I was following along with it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. What did you guys think?
Julie, I'm with you. I wasn't in a bad mood, but
Yes, Toya, Children of the Corn Korea style. Absolutely. I would love it so much. Mysteries are intriguing, yeah.
I love how quirky Namgoong Min is in this, and with Kim Won-hae was just hey Drama Milk. Kim Won-hae, just the two of them, like that elevator scene, I could watch them till the end of time.
I will say this though, it was hilarious to me that Kim Won-hae and one of our little Chloe puppies, they were chewing scenery as actors, like they were just tearing down, like I'm like, wow, bring it down about 4 notches, guys. Like what's happening right now?
Our Chloe puppy is like, they keep saying to him, you're a special hire, and he's like, no, I'm not, but he's so over the top, goofy, not smart, just reacts. He's a cute guy, though. Did
anyone else get super fired up about the Lee Chung-ah and Namgoong Min chemistry?
Yes. That is a definite highlight.
That was just popping. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Jill, I might have mispronounced. No. She was from VIP.
Yeah, Lee Chung-ah.
She was one. Lee Chung-ah. Did I say that incorrectly? Yeah. I apologize.
No, I think you were good. Yeah.
But, oh, my God. It was, they were, I like to sexualize it. You know what? It really was. I mean, yes. There was I actually, because of it, Jonathan, I did go to check to see if it was a woman writer, a female writer, or a male writer, and it was a woman writer. So I was kind of like, okay, let's see how this plays out. Because if it was a male writer, I probably would have tapped out.
Well, they rolled through so many, these 4 or 5 men, they rolled through all of these crimes so quickly in episode 1. I had a bit of whiplash, but when Lee Chung-ah appeared as the FBI agent Jamie Lawton, or Layton, then
sure,
putting her with her English was nicely done. And Namgoong Min, that was fun in the convenience store, because major things happen in 7-Elevens in South Korea.
Always.
But yeah, so seeing them together, I'm like, oh, I think I can get on board with this. But it wasn't the crack that it seems to be for you and Caitlin.
Oh yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure it's crack levels, but when it was over, I don't know if you got to the end, but he put on these glasses, and all of a sudden his murder board, Marisa. So Jamie Layton's murder board was on her windows per a regular K-drama murder board. His murder board, Marisa, virtual reality. They're inside the glasses. It was so amazing.
It was cool. It was really so cool. All the layers and I was like, yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good. And I will say, while the sexual violence at the beginning was really upsetting, I did appreciate that every single one of them got taken out in it got completely finished off without even knowing it because they were just too stupid. Not stupid, but clearly they were manipulated into killing themselves. And I kind of enjoyed that part. I'm not gonna lie.
So, the other thing is, I'm very concerned about Baek Ji-won playing one of the lieutenants in the police on the police force.
That's is that our smug professor?
That's our smug professor from Do You Like Brahms? So I am super concerned about her. I don't know what she is up to.
Yeah, clearly not good things. So yes. No, absolutely. It's like I have this exact same problem, you guys, Toya and everyone, with we haven't gotten to it yet, but the Goddess of Revenge. I just wrote it in my notes. I'm like, it's just so over the top. Like the sexual violence towards women was just, and I appreciate the revenge part of it, but after a while, it's just like, good Lord. All right, but Awaken,
Zara.
I enjoy. Oh,
thank you. If you can shop at. Are they in the links? Are there links below, Jen?
Yep. We do have our store below. Yep.
So just look in our comment section or description section below, and there's a link to our merch.
Yes. So, the female, the fool who died smiling. Exactly. I know. Died smiling. You have to laugh. That was and I'm waiting for someone to figure out the watch. Is no one figuring out that they all have the exact same watch on? I'm just saying. Quibbles, guys. Quibbles. You know how this works. Always. But I'm really enjoying it, and I'm excited to see where it's going because clearly those 3 kids have a history. And now they're all in law enforcement, sort of, kind of, except maybe the hacker guy. So I'm super intrigued with what's happening. So yeah.
Who played his brother in Stove League?
Oh, was that him?
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking for him and I didn't recognize him. They had him so cracked out. I was like, what is going on? So, oh my God, it was him. I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
What would we compare it to? I don't know.
It's a cop show.
It's a cop show, but it had a different flavor to it. It was not something that it seemed to have a little bit of a different zhuzh to it. I would compare it to. I don't know, Marisa. What do you guys think? What would you guys have compared Awaken to? Again, I'm going with a Stephen King thriller novel because the kids seem supernatural. They're probably not, but let me live my dream, you guys. Let me live it. Oh, right. Caitlin
Memorist.
compared it to Memorist, the Memorist. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, we'll go with that. I still need to finish watching that one. All right, you guys. So that's Monday, Tuesday. Let's move on to Wednesday, Thursday, when one of our finales. Dun, dun, dun. So exciting. All right. So we also had another premiere, which was Cheat on Me If You Can. I did not watch it. Did you watch it, Marisa?
I like this show.
Oh, Jonathan, if it has some supernatural elements and kind of similar to The Cursed, yes. If it goes supernatural, talking back about Awaken, if it goes supernatural, yes. The Cursed is a great comparison. Yes, thank you, Jonathan. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Cheat on Me If You Can. So we have our wife from Parasite.
Yes.
Yeah, so Cho Yo-jung playing a very taciturn wife who is a highly successful author. And then she's married to Go Jun, who is playing this philanderer of a husband who really loved her at the beginning of their marriage. They've only been married for 5 years, and he's just a serial cheater. He is
I'm like, oh, drama milk. How many of these mistresses has she killed? Good Lord. Okay.
Oh.
What is this show? Interesting.
So yeah, and then, kind of like My Dangerous Wife, there's a question of, is this all fiction? Is this storyline happening in her book? I mean, they haven't really alluded to it, but the stuff that's happening is kind of out there, so I don't know. But I'm totally enjoying it. It feels like, her non-reactions, she's got a, what do you call it, poker face. So,
she plays that just off kilter, left of center character so well. It's kind of her wheelhouse. So I am kind of intrigued by it.
What's hilarious is that when she gets into her lead characters for a book, she dresses like them. So she'll be in her backyard, like in a full Swan Lake tutu, just like sipping tea.
Oh my God, I love it.
We have a boy from Extraordinary You, who is like ex-special forces but was working in a convenience store, and now he's her assistant, and he's also spying on her, so I don't know what's happening there.
Okay.
But it's intriguing.
Okay, cool. I'm excited for it. I'm going to check it out, for sure. She reminds me of the woman from It's Okay to Not Be... Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit, but a little more not... I mean, she's definitely a caricature in that way, but yeah, I guess she does remind me of Go Moon-young a little bit, but
okay.
She's a little more reserved than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to checking that one out.
Yeah, he is. That's right. I wanted.
Who doesn't want a Nuna romance, Caitlin? Who doesn't? It's so excited. Okay. All right. So it sounds like you guys are kind of into this one, so we'll definitely keep watching that one, and we'll jump on that one. I'll jump on that one for next week for sure. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys. Let's do it. Let's tee it up. Our first big finale, Tale of the Nine-Tailed, wrapped up. Where did we all land with it, Marisa?
Oh my gosh. So we did our 5-minute quickie review. Because a lot had to get wrapped up. We had a lot of characters. There were so many things that I really loved. Like the final battle, I thought was so well done. And there were definitely tears. And there were fun moments, and then there were like, wow, this is a lot of dating, and what are these time jumps? And I wasn't sure where we were. So it was kind of a mixed bag for me, I think is what I'm trying to say.
I agree, and it does look like, mute us for a while, Jill. You know what? I think that's what, absolutely, Holly, we're getting that. Is he human or not? Who knows? I was a little hazy on that. I think that's what it was. Like, the finale just didn't do a lot for me. It's not that I didn't not enjoy it, but there was nothing. I felt like it for me, it kind of ended when he went through the portal, And I get that we had to save him and all of that. I think and I said this in our 5-minute, I think what got me the most, which was surprising, is that the Irang storyline actually got me more emotionally than the Eon storyline by the time it was over. Like, I felt like Irang's death was not unearned. It just seemed out of place. Like he really could have died either saving him or I don't know. It just seemed like if how many was already working the system to get him out of there, we didn't have. I didn't feel it didn't have the emotional punch that I felt it should have, and I still cried. So that tells you how much meant to me by the time it was over.
Well, that's the thing, because he died not
Julie,
on the battlefield. He died
Margaret.
sitting in a tent, but could hear his friends and his loved ones crying for him, but not quite reaching. It was, but just sitting there, and then his flame was, snuffed out. So it was a little out of character, I think.
Yeah, and then someone just said that the two brothers had more chemistry between the two of them and their phone messages to each other. I felt like that was the relationship that meant the most to me. So the fact that they weren't able to reconnect really bummed me out. So when the little kid showed up and it was Irang, I was happy about that. They should have changed. Thank you, Jonathan. I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, why does he still have the fox hair if he's human?
Because if you look at those last 20 seconds of the show, what's going on there?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. I mean, that's why I think it just kind of, I don't know. It wasn't, I have to be honest, it wasn't horribly satisfying. Did I hate it? No. But would I go back and want to watch it again? No. Like, that's really where I got to with it. I loved our little snot-nosed kid, though, you guys, stole my heart. When he laughed, I loved that kid so much. You know what, Nora Kay? I got that they were best friends and they truly enjoyed each other's company, but they did not have the romance that I felt. For me personally, their romance did not carry the weight of what occurred, in my opinion.
I'm not sure what was happening there because they had good chemistry together.
Yeah, they had great chemistry together.
Yeah, but it didn't have that soaring romance. So I don't know if it was as written or if it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I don't know. I know Marco. I am cold-hearted.
Marco enjoyed it. Yes.
Maybe he gets his power from this. Okay, so now, guys, let's discuss. Human, not human. How? Why? What was that final tag of him going out and defeating evil? He felt pain differently. Was he half human? So was he right? So is that what it was, Julie? Like, if that was the case, then maybe let us know. That.
Right. But one of you wrote that it's a bummer when you have to fill in the holes yourself, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah. And what, did you reincarnate into an adult? Exactly. Like, how does the system work, storyteller? We're not saying that we won't go along for the ride, but give us, guideposts into, right?
Yeah. Because I read somewhere that these...
Oh, yeah. Get on it, Drama Milk. You'll love, 90% of it. You'll yell at the other 10% for sure.
I read that these gumios can be human or not, can be magical at a full moon. So,
is that what it is? Was that it? So it was a full moon so he could revert back to his gumio form? Is that what it was?
I don't know, but again, it wasn't explained in the show. It was a comment, so that's either a hole or it's just our lack of knowledge of Korean folklore. So
Duke8926, at this point, he just, whatever he wants. Exactly. Today I want to be human. Today I'm going gumio. What's happening? Right. I mean, is that what it was? I mean, Laura, I think that's a great story point. But again, a throwaway is kind of a tag on the last episode.
Right,
you're totally yelling.
We know that everyone around him who is a magical creature would be able to sense that from him.
Right.
So
yeah. So it was
we know that, I don't know.
I felt like there were massive story points that were just not. Irang's sacrifice was poetic, Marco. I agree, but I just feel it could have been more poetic. I feel like if he would have died in battle or, died like Marisa said, just going into a tent and being done. Just kind of okay.
I mean,
sure.
I definitely was emotional too, but I don't know,
you guys. How did she get unstoned? That was my other question. Tessia, thank you so much. I'm wait, she just Medusa'd herself. How did she, this is what we're saying, you guys. There were a lot of plot holes, and they even took a week off to, it sounds like, shore up some of this. So my question is, what train wreck were we about to get before?
I know.
Is that what, maybe a Mookie, but the effects... I mean,
Right,
maybe?
because everyone who had the plague was miraculously better.
Right, but
So-
Granny, how many Medusa herself because he had the moon mirror which reflected her powers back at her. So really, Mookie just was using tools that were available. Yeah. Oh no.
Big plot hole.
D-Duke 896 totally makes sense. It felt rushed, but but not rushed. Exactly. And I think that's just, it was, yeah. It's just, right?
Yeah.
And there was nothing, right. I was expecting some closure with Granny's son. Exactly, Christina. Like, what happened?
I know, and all of a sudden her ex-husband is just back.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just because we're pretty much, I was like, okay, well, thank you, show. It was, you were really enjoyable when you were enjoyable, right?
Yeah. While watching it.
Absolutely, while watching it. All right, you guys. Well, I think that kind of wraps up that one because we have another big finale to get to that I think everybody really wants. It wasn't supposed. I'm so sorry I didn't catch that last one. The stoning was supposed to be effective on the Amugi, but it wasn't on her. Right? Exactly. So, yeah, it's crazy. All right, you guys, but let's move on. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh yeah. Okay. Goddess of Revenge. You guys, there it is. That's our pretty little logo. I love that thing so much. It also lets me know what's happening. Goddess of Revenge. Who is anyone watching this besides myself and Caitlin out there? Before we dive in, because as I said earlier, really enjoying a lot of parts of it, but the amount of sexual violence towards women is just, even though she's getting revenge on the men that are perpetrating it, it's a little bit jarring for me. So I don't know how anyone else is feeling about it.
Yikes.
No. It's all over the place. Yes, Holly, absolutely. Oh, Sandy, you are watching it. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on that?
Because this is one of those, it's this huge,
Yeah.
right? It's this huge in South Korea.
Is it? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what the ratings were. I want to watch it, but exactly. Like, I love Hyung Min a lot. Hyung Min is one of I really enjoy him, and I actually like him in this role. The story is just so violent. It's just not. Wait, is anyone watching Live On? It's on. Oh, you know what? We are not watching that. Toya is watching, but she's behind. We are not watching Live On. It's not. Yeah, it didn't really make our list.
Oh, I'm mistaken. I was confusing Revenge with Penthouse. So.
Oh yeah, no. Penthouse is enormous.
Penthouse is a huge one.
Penthouse stressed me out after 20 minutes, and I had to turn it off. Is anyone watching Live On? We are not. It did not. It was not one that made our list. I like it so far. Okay, so you know what, Holly? I think you're right. I think we're gonna go ahead. Oh, want to be inspired? You missed our Tale of the Nine-Tailed talk. So sorry. You can catch it in the replay and leave comments because we do always comment in our comment section. But feel free to just toss out. People will still talk to you in the comments for sure. Yeah, okay, so we'll just leave Goddess of Revenge and move on because it's a weird show. Like, I enjoy it, but it's kind of not, it's not really making my life. I do enjoy it. I do like the chemistry between the two leads. I will say that, yeah. But, yeah, once again, for the love of Pete, enough of the violence against women. Like, it's just, can we just stop? Like, I appreciate the revenge aspect of it, but do we have to, can we just have a show that doesn't even need that? That'd be fantastic.
Oh my
All
God.
right. So, let's move on to the Uncanny Counter episodes 2 and... Uncanny Counter episodes 2 and 3. You guys, I love this show. If there is crack, it is this show for me. Who's on this one? Anyone? I love it. I love these kids so much. I love this team so much. I love what they do. I love the sci-fi. I love the fantasy. What do you think, Marisa?
I think every time they suit up in those red tracksuits.
I want one so bad. I want to be an Uncanny Counter. I want an Uncanny Counter tracksuit.
I know that these fun, magical, supernatural, super physical things are going to happen. I'm a little worried though about Moon and how much he's fighting with the bullies in his school because he's not supposed to use his powers for personal.
Yeah. And I literally wrote in my notes, as soon as the bullies were like, go after their friends, I was like, wrap those two friends in bubble wrap right now. I will riot if anything happens to him. And literally at the end of episode 5, the kids were beat up. I was like, show. But I'm hoping that I'm hoping the bullying aspect comes to a close soon and we can move on to other storylines, is what I'm hoping.
Yeah. So I didn't watch the episode that dropped today. That was...
Oh, I'm so glad you jumped in,
4.
Sandy. I've been loving it so much. I only got through 2 and 3. So I did last week's and then I did today's. So it's today's episode is just, there was right, Juhi? I have got to get to today's episode. I cannot wait to watch it. I'm hoping that everybody is safe. But I have to just say, Moon is so heart-melting. Rosa, you're so right. And his best friends, I love them. The young girl who was like, I was there when you guys' voices changed and you guys gave me a cake on my first period. I was like, I love them so much. I love them so much.
I know. They're
so
the best.
much. They're just the best. And violence begets violence. Right, exactly, Tessie. It's just, Angel, absolutely. Probably of all the new ones, it's definitely my favorite, for sure. It's definitely my top show right now. So I'm really digging it.
Yeah, so we know the bullies are there because they're going to be possessed.
Right.
Hopefully sooner rather than later, because if we have to deal with like another 12 episodes of bullying in their high school, that's just going to be a little bit too much. So
yeah, it's not great. I'm hoping that that's right. Exactly. Oh my god, exactly. And why do all the bullies look 30 years old? Exactly. It's just kind of like, okay, sure, yeah. But yeah, so I'm hoping and if you guys have watched today's episode 4, I'm hoping that we've left the bullies behind, or at least as a side story, because as a main focus, it's not really working for me. But I'm loving So Moon as just him. Oh, Tessie.
Yeah.
I'm going to cry.
Great.
I love them so much. I do. And I love the actors who are playing their friends. This is what I love about it. Those 2 actors look like real people. They are not like the super pretty bestie friends that, always our lead actors always end up with. Like, I love the fact that they're real humans, and it's just, I love the casting of them so much.
But Marco, it is kind of a combo of Mystic Pop-Up Bar and extracurricular. It's like
it really is. It really is the mashup of those. Oh, Jonathan, wow, he's 19 dramas in the last 5 years. Oh, puppy, you're going to burn out before you hit 30. Yes, Norky, definitely put it on your list. It's excellent. All right, you guys, so we all know that the Uncanny Counter is fantastic. It's a lot of fun. It's funny. It's sweet. It's heartwarming. It's fantastical. But we have a big finale to get to, which is why we did our Clubhouse today at 3 o'clock, because we had startup finale today. Let's do it, you guys. What did everyone think? I freaking loved it. I'm going to say it. I'm throwing it down. I enjoyed it thoroughly. What did you guys think?
Oh, I mean, here's my quibble. We didn't get the story. We didn't do a flashback to that hut. Still don't know what. Don't know what happened there.
We have no idea what happened at that hut.
I know.
Yes.
That was some major turning point, and it happened all off camera. But
Nicholas.
yeah.
Nah.
For me, I think I got so wrapped up in the team Dosun, team Ji-pyung, trying to understand what was happening, that I think it really kind of affected how I was watching the show and how I was, absorbing it. But it definitely wrapped
Julie
up
loved
really
it all.
well.
It did.
And for me, those Samsung Tech boys were just them in their turtlenecks and their overcoats, just like cry. I'm not crying, you're crying, and then the huddle. It was just like, this was what the show was really about.
Right.
These 3 guys, this family that they put together. So that was super satisfying.
Yeah, I agree. I did want a little more Saha and Chol-san at the end there. I really loved it. And I think Ji-pyung summed it up, the whole shipping war, in one sentence. And it was at the end there when he said, your letters meant a lot to me, but I didn't come to find you for 15 years. And Dosun read those letters once and came to you. And that's how that should... And we should have... I feel like that should have been... I wish we would have addressed that earlier so that we could have just enjoyed what a lovely, lovely romantic comedy that this really was. Because here's what I loved about Dosun and Dalmi. They're equals. this is what I realized. They're partners. They're equals. There's none of the, there's no weird hierarchy where mentor, mentee type of things. They're moving forward together, and I loved that so much. I freaking loved it.
Yeah, that catwalk scene at the end where they were, walking into the shareholders
exactly,
meeting.
Lauren. I
was
cried
just
all the time. Yes. That shareholders meeting, yeah, and they were holding hands the whole time. I loved it. I don't think he did. I don't think he proposed after a couple of weeks. I also felt like it was long. I felt like there were a few time jumps in there that we weren't aware of.
Right, because all of a sudden the last scene was like present day. I'm like, oh wait, where have we been living for the past few episodes?
I know.
What year
I think
was that?
was 2019. I was a little confused. Yes, exactly. The scene with oh my God, Ji Pyong and Grandma. I said this, you guys, episode 1. I was like, they are my OTP. Like those two. That if we could have just watched Ji Pyong and Grandma become a family, and Ji Pyong just become a part of that family and become Dalmi's big brother. Like I would have loved that. Oh, yeah. I will say that is my biggest quibble of the whole show. NJ was a completely wasted character. I found myself fast forwarding through all her resolutions scenes because they were just pointless at that point.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's,
right.
That was definitely a missed opportunity.
Yeah. You guys, it was so good. Oh my God, the cameo. The cameo made me squeak. Oh my God, I love the cameo so much. They were, because they were married, I wish they would have shown the marriage. Yes. I wish they would have, but I also kind of just enjoyed the photo retrospective and then the power walk because they're now a power couple. I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
So I think they must have won the bid because they're clearly a very successful tech company now, and they are no longer at Sandbox. Not
at all. Yeah. So I don't know, you guys. I shipping wars aside, the Jingu. Oh my God, that cameo was. I think I got teared up. I was so good. Can we talk about the Hotel de Luna guy? He was the voice of JP Zap. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he was Yo Jin-gu, and that was the cameo of the guy who he invested with there at the end with the orphans, and that's why we're all loving that cameo because it was so perfect. It was a really good. I really think, you guys, if there wasn't, I like your voice. It was so great, and his little smile. I was just like, oh, it was so great. I feel like we all got, I feel like the story, unfortunately, as popular as it was, it got mired in the shipping war that happened. And I think that it was such a beautiful story. I feel like Ji Pyong needed to learn to love himself before he could love anybody else. I mean, that was an old, cliched thing, but he clearly didn't like himself very much. Romance was a secondary couple, right?
Yeah. But the one good thing about this shipping war is that Kim Sun-ho's currency went way up. He's such a superstar now.
Yes.
So
I'm
definitely expecting big things for the next drama that he does.
Oh yeah, well deserved, because he's so talented. He's such a great actor. I love him. It was so good. Yeah. Drunk Ji Pyong. It wasn't that Ji. Wait, what was it? That wasn't. That's hilarious. Oh my God, nice. You guys, I'm wondering if they were actually drinking, because I've known a few friends of mine who, when they drink a lot, their one eyelid goes half mast when they try talking. And Kim Sun-ho had that the entire scene, and I'm like, either he's really going method on this, or he's a little drunk. Oh, it was the director. It was the Hotel de Luna director. Right. Okay, that makes a little bit of more sense. But I loved it. Freaking, that also makes sense how much, because the Hotel de Luna's ending, also finale, was so satisfying. Everybody got wrapped up. Everybody got a moment. It was so fantastic. I love your voice. I know.
And also so with an amazing cameo at the end of Hotel de Luna. So
right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that cameo. Oh my God.
Yeah. So if that's his modus operandi, then I think it was really well done.
Right. But you know what? I'm hoping, Jonathan, that Kim Sun-ho actually. I hope the negativity does not go with him, because he didn't. I don't think he doesn't deserve it. It's not his fault that people suddenly decided that Ji Pyong was the one. Ji Pyong just was set up as your classic male lead, and I love the fact that. I just love the fact that your traditional second lead actually was the first male lead. I loved it. I really. Too many inconsistencies ruined it for you. I'm sorry, Nicholas. What type of inconsistencies? I really thought it was pretty consistent, personally. Too much on the romance. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, I do. I wish because I have had some people chat with me on Twitter about the tech boys and that tech. I know that tech kind of gets a little bit toxic, right? And I feel like they really didn't dive into that at all. I felt like it could have been any office, really. I felt like we could have maybe tapped into a little bit more of the negative, toxic atmospheres in tech world. Oh, right? Juhi, absolutely. That'd be fantastic. I would love that.
That would be good. But to say, yes, you're right. I agree with you. I like how they did not make the end about the competition for the bid result.
Yes.
Yeah, because otherwise it just would have been a repetition. And honestly, the twins and what was the company Morning? They're not in the same league as our Chungmyeong company. So it was great that it just wasn't them pitted against each other.
Right.
And it was really about their character growth and the company growth. So yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Was basically the male lead we never had.
We never had. Yeah, because he was set up that way at the beginning.
Right. Totally.
And then that's not where the story went.
And then the whole story, and then even in this episode where he fell through the door and she caught him in the traditional tropey thing, I'm like, wow, you guys are just being cruel to the Ji-Pyung shippers. Like, you're just being mean now. It was massive, yeah.
But now Dosun did it too, but Ji-Pyung, like, decked out in a very nice fall outfit running. Like, I was telling Jen before, like, lots of handsome men in great suits running.
Right, running at full speed. It was so good. Scale of 1 to 10. What would you give Startup in time? I would actually go with a 9. If I'm being objective, I would say for a completely satisfying binge watch, if you're looking for a good romance, a 9. Because I felt like it wrapped up well. I felt like it was at a pretty decent. Oh, Marco. Oh, Julie gave it a 10. Nice.
Ooh,
what about? Okay,
I've seen lots of 10s.
Yeah,
8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 7 to 10. Not
yeah,
perfect. Not terrible. Okay.
I feel like those episodes were long. They were like an hour 20. But I want to binge it again. Like, I feel like I would like it a
Nicholas,
lot more.
I can see that. Yeah. What's that, Marisa?
I feel like I would like it a lot more the second round, like not having the noise of the shippers,
right,
and just like being able to just watch the show.
Right. I think this would be a great binge. I think if someone has not discovered K-dramas before and stumbles into Startup and this is their first one, I feel like they'll be joining us in the clubhouse soon because it was I felt like it was it was pretty enjoyable and pretty solid.
Yeah.
I think if I was yes, exactly. That's exactly what we're saying. I think unfortunately the ship war just kind of got weird. Like it just became so violent.
So I'm seeing lots of 8s, 9s, and 10s. Yeah. That's a really solid,
solid show. That's a super solid show, right? Thank you, Marco. That was a great question. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, as we always do at this time, it is time. Did you guys get your top one of the day? Because we're going to roll with ours. First up for our top 3 moments of the week. Ba-dum-bum. Roll clip.
So our first top moment is the one that we've just been talking about, Yo Jin-goo's cameo in Startup.
Oh my god, I loved it so much. It was so good.
I actually got spoiled on Instagram and saw it, and then I was like, shoot. And so I threw my phone down. Yeah. But still, when it actually happened, I was still cheering because it was so good.
So good. Let me look at this. It's a little, I love him. And then the little smile in Ji-Pyung's face. It was so great. It was so great. I loved it.
So good.
Oh, it was so perfect. It was.
Yeah.
I love it. Daebak, right? It was just. Oh God! I can only imagine what Reddit was like for that ship war. It was perfect.
More handsome than ever.
Yeah. It was perfect. I heard people like clamoring. I think someone might have mentioned it here last week. Just clamoring for a Yo Jin-goo cameo because his voice had been so prevalent through the whole thing. Like it was just and he was just Yo Jin-goo, and I love Yo Jin-goo. It's so great. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. And our second top moment is from Tale of the Nine-Tailed. It is the moment when Eon just mouths "Saranghae, I love you," and then falls into the abyss.
It was so dramatic. This was so over the top. And then the final moment. Yeah. Oh, falling.
Oh my goodness.
Falling.
Got some vampire vibes there.
Right? Exactly. I will say this did make me want to now see him come back, maybe not as a Grim Reaper, but his next fantastical character should be a vampire, right? I loved it. Yes.
Yeah,
so good.
well-placed blood there. Oh my gosh. It was such a K-drama, like, hyperbole, like, so over the top.
Oh, it was so
good.
So much. It was so much. And then the whole falling into the abyss. And then the voiceovers. That was hilarious. I loved it. It was so campy. It got so campy.
Great.
All right, you guys, what about you? What was your top moment of this week? Let us know. Oh.
What have we got here?
When he was talking about his proposal plan, my parents were also complaining and sad about. Oh, right. Mute.
Oh.
Sorry, Noriki. How many with Ji Pyong? Oh, that was hilarious. His little like dink dink. Oh my god, right? Yeah. And that hug and the laugh was totally them. That was just caught. There was no way that was not their characters. It was so great. Yes. Yeah.
How many with Ji Pyong? Yes. Those two together were just
They were so beautiful. Try and be less lonely. I know, it was so good. Oh my god, right? The Awaken ending, Caitlin? Holy shit. I was like, what's going on? He's got the glasses on and like everything looks weird. But yeah, that was so crazy and cool. I loved it. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, Do-sun's dad hanging the sign. I know. I was like, oh, you cranky old man. Good for you. Good for you. Yes. Oh, it was great. Oh, let's see what else. We got the checkered PJ scene. That was hilarious. When he was like, check, check, check. It was great.
And spinning around.
Oh my god, it was so good. Ji Pyong was great. Let's see. We've got, it was so dramatic, right? Favorite moment week, episode 3, the evil spirit getting dragged down eternal hell. Oh my god, that was great. You know what that scene reminded me of, Jonathan? It reminded me of Kingdom, when the zombies took over the first hospital, when the medical place like crawled up her and ate her, that first zombie attack.
Yeah,
that's what that
right.
reminded me of. I
That's
loved
right.
it. It was fantastic.
Oh god.
my
But
gosh,
Toya, you were saying in the Uncanny Counter, yes, when the daughter, they were kind of, two of our counters were used as like a cipher so that, the parents who are now in the afterlife could talk to the daughter. Oh my god, that was really emotional.
So I feel like we're going to get a lot of those. So yeah, I think they're getting ready for us. So good, you guys. All right, you guys. So much fun. Thank you so much for joining us at 3 p.m. so we could talk the full startup finale. It was great. Oh, I interviewed Gia. Oh my god, I loved it, right? That whole interview between the two of them when they finally just admitted they were both very loved by Eon. It was so good. Eon.
Eon.
I know. I'm just like, Eon, though. Eon was just done dirty, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm now a Kim Bum fan, so I'm looking forward to his next one. The epilogue walkaway scene at the end of 16. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, that was really good. That was hilarious. When Chul-san caught Downmi and Do-san in the office, I laughed out loud. That was great. Oh my god, so many great moments this week, you guys. Clearly it was a really good week for K-dramas, and we're so glad that you shared it with us. So, meet us back here next week. I think we're going to go back to our 11 a.m. time, because we're just going back to it.
Yeah, thank you for all of you who stayed up late in your country so that you could watch today.
Guest is on Netflix. I'm so excited. So, you guys get on that one. If you haven't watched it, it's terrifying. Pakildo will terrify you, but it was so, so good. Oh my god. Justice for Rita. Yes. All right, you guys. Until next week, again, thank you for joining us here at the KDrama Clubhouse. We're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Marissa, and you are part of this K-drama love fest that we have going here.
Exactly.
We're so happy.
Love it so much.
Yeah, so happy to be able to chat with you. Please tell your friends who get them into K-dramas with Startup, because it seems to be a good one.
Right.
Because we want to hit 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It's a big goal, but we know that there's so many people out there who love K-dramas, so bring them to us, because this is the best, right? Chatting with everyone, finding someone that you can connect with over K-dramas. So thank you guys so much.
All right, and before we say goodbye, let's just cue up the Samsekta boys one more time to ask for that subscribe.
자, 그럼 구독자님들 구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정까지 부탁해요.